trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
He was brought down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
an extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Edelman set to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Berrios. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He'll get this to LaMichael Pirine out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Third and 2, Darnold. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To the air again, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Jets.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
First down.
Now Newton on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it brings
This is out quickly to the right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
James White.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33.
33-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking there's...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Patriots.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. 1st and goal, and they get that. He's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are back within a score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the 1st half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position, as you pointed out.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Darnold. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Patriots have it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Newton out wide. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
14-yard line.
Newton. This is White on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Darnold. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Patriots 17, Jets 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Smith catches left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. To throw is Darnold. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play out.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick.
set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Vincent Smith with his second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Patriots 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they will take a knee here.